In this video, traders, we're going to have 5 simple hacks to improve your day trading. Stay tuned. Hey guys, warm welcome to you. So these are 5 simple hacks that I've used to improve my day trading. Perhaps there's some things that you can implement if you're a day trader that might help you improve too. So I'm going to share this with you now in this video. Okay, so the first one is no execution platform open. Now, listen guys, we know that the brokers want us to trade. They want us to trade, which is why they're nice. Their platforms are very attractive to look at, they're very pretty. You know, they're very nice colors, they're very appealing, they get flashing lights, they're kind of there, designed to encourage us to transact, to interact, to want to deal. Our job is not to deal. We want to sit on our hands. We know that if we sit on our hands and we're taking fewer trades, we're going to be more profitable at the end of the quarter. So, how do we combat this? We don't have the execution platform open. This was a massive improvement for me when I recognized, hey, why have I got the execution platform open? My trades are planned out, okay? I know where I want to trade. I know where maybe perhaps I don't want to pull the trigger at a specific level, but I know a level where I'm interested in looking a little bit closer and doing some analysis and doing my tape reading, whatever it may be at a level. So why have I got the platform open all the time? Why am I constantly having that, to combat that subconsciously where it's flashing away and I can see P&L moving up and down, especially if you've got a trade on as well and you see P&L moving up and down. It's just disastrous. Close your execution platform. It takes you no time to bring it up. It means you're not impulsively trading. You're not like seeing something, opening a ticket and clicking it. You've got to log in. There's a bit of a break in place. You've got to actually do something, and it's very unlikely you need to react within seconds. You should have it planned in your head. Yes, you may need to react if something happens after you've planned it. So you're like, okay, we're at a key level now. Now open my platform. Now I need to look. Okay, waiting for it. Okay, there's the action I wanted. Buy or sell, whatever it may be. What you don't want is just to have it there so you could just trade without having thought in place. And it's why, I think I've talked about this before in another video, why people often lose a lot of money in trading as opposed to, for a blackjack table, for example. And I'm using those in similarity because, if you're a gambler, trading and markets is a great vehicle for you in terms of getting that buzz that you want. And obviously as traders, we don't want to be in that area. But this is my point here is in trading, you can very easily get involved in the market and you have to actually pull yourself out of the trade. Whereas in something like blackjack or roulette, you have to actively put yourself into the game each time. Not to say people don't lose a lot of money in casinos, they do, but in trading, you have to actively pull yourself out rather than the game ending at the end of the spin and you having to play again and actually put chips on the table. In trading, that's not the case. So what does that mean for you? It means that there's so many things out there that are constantly encouraging you to trade, encouraging you to take risk. And so having the execution platform off, only bringing it up when you need to trade, is a real advantage for you. It means that you are not being flashed at, so to speak, all the time. You're not having price changes. You're just focused on what you're doing. You've got your chart up. You've got what you need to do up, and then you need to bring it up when you want to execute. That's a massive one, and especially as well if you've got a trade on. You get rid of that. You don't want to see your P&L fluctuating massively. Again, it's going to end up triggering the emotions that we don't want to be triggered. All right, I think you get that. Let's move on. Number 2, set a time handicap on trades. Now, when you're day trading specifically, especially if you're trading some kind of momentum, you're trading something where your thesis is for it to go from here to here over a set period of time. If it starts not doing it, then you need to say, okay, I'm going to pull the plug. Now, that's one aspect of the time handicap. The other is to handicap the time in terms of when you will trade. So you know that lunchtime is a choppy environment to trade. So do not trade during lunch. Will you miss occasional opportunity? Yes, but it'll save you from taking scores, if not more, of bad trades. So handicap your time in terms of when you will trade and in terms of how long you can sit with a trade for it to work. There's patience, there's a fine line between patience and impatience and letting the trade run. But if you have the time handicap and you base it on research and previous trades and go, you know what, most of my trades work within an hour, let's say if you're day trading. So if I don't start to do something that I want to do within the hour, I'm ditching the thing. Number 3, set aside time for journaling. Talked about the importance of journaling so much on this channel, and by the way, if you're a subscriber, Do appreciate your support. Thank you very much. And you'll have probably seen some videos where we talk about journaling, and I feel like I'm banging the drum, but honestly, it's such an easy thing to do. And we've got videos on how to get started if you really don't want to get into full thick journaling, other ways of journaling, different ways of doing it. But seriously, just setting time aside, and that often helps with the process as well. If you know, hey, I've set aside 15 minutes, 30 minutes, hour, whatever it is, at this time, my alarm goes off, it's for journaling, then it becomes a habit. It becomes something that you do regularly. You're going to have to force yourself to do it for a while, because it's not going to come easy. It's going to be, oh, I can't be bothered. I've had a bad day. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to do this. But if you force it, then eventually it becomes a habit, and then you can start to get some value from it. Number 4, forcing downtime. There's a lot of forcing going on here. I don't know why we're saying forcing stuff, but sometimes you have to at least commit to doing it. Commit yourself. So maybe it's a better word is commit rather than force, but commit to downtime. So commit to saying, okay, listen, it was so tempting, and I've been here and done it, where you're at the screen at 6 o'clock in the morning, you're right the way through till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, you're trading the UK session, the US session, and it's ridiculous. And yes, you know, I'm an advocate of when the opportunity is there, pressing it. But to do this long term, it's just not possible. If you know yourself how, you know, in exercise or anything, it's easy to get from, you know, certain period of thing where you're using sprints and then resting and sprints and resting. That gets you a better performance than working flat out, because you just cannot sustain that level of effort, even though you think you can. It drops right off and it just doesn't work. So, you know, committing to downtime, saying, okay, this time my screens go off and I don't get involved in training. I've done my journal, everything I need to do. Now don't do something else. And even though it seems like it's county, I want to be in the markets, I want to be analyzing, I want to be this. If you have that structure as well and saying, okay, this is when the screen goes off, you'll find yourself doing stuff far more efficiently. You'll find yourself getting your research done, your journaling done, everything you need to be done before that time, because you know that those screens are going off without fail. So commit to that, commit to downtime. And also for your health as well, guys. 5, leverage on music to adjust your mood. This might be a good tip for somebody, others it might not, depending on whether you like music. Most people do like music, but if you have playlists that are around mood. So let's say you want to be uplifted. You in the morning, this is a struggle. I've not had a few days. The markets aren't doing what I want them to do. I feel out of tune. Sometimes just listening to a couple of uplifting songs or songs that give you that more of a boost, whether that's if you're a hip hop guy or girl, whether it's rock or whether it's whatever it may be, it doesn't matter what the genre is, but it can change your mood and you can be fired up and it can give you some momentum to get rolling and get going. Same as if you need to wind down. Let's say you're hyper from the day and you want to wind down and relax, then having something that's relaxing brings down your state, brings down your heart rate, brings down your thoughts and what have you. So music is a kind of easy way of turning the emotional knobs, if it's for want of a better word, inside you. So if you have playlists for stuff that you want to, and you want to create that specific mood, want to create that feeling or reduce that feeling, then playlists there help loads. All right, guys, those are 5 simple hacks to improve your day trading. If you've got 6th or 7th or 8th, stick it in the comment section below. And if you like it, thumbs up is much appreciated. Take care. Bye-bye.